yesterday. So, as many of you all, and I'm sure you all have had some type of experience the same as myself, I have the worst experience at fast food restaurants that I have literally stopped going, especially the ones that are in my neighborhood. What are you doing here? To run me over, especially the ones in my neighborhood. And one of the main reasons why I stopped going to them is because it's always the same ghetto, low life, welfare type of chicks that come to the window with the bonnets on their head, all these long fingernails that you wondering if you know their fingernails are clean. You know those kind. Popping gum, smacking gum, talking on their phone, talking about stuff that they shouldn't be talking about in front of a customer. Them kind. So I have decided to keep my blood pressure down, which didn't work yesterday. I have decided to stop going. So I told my son, listen, I'm going to start cooking more because I can't deal with this, you know. So yesterday when I got to my mom's house, my son wanted Kentucky Fried Chicken. So now, let me just back up. He wanted Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I was on the phone with Jill Stiles, and you all know who Jill Stiles is because I mentioned her before. So I was on the phone with Jill, and little plug, if you have not subscribed to Jill Stiles and you like home decor and fashion, she has a YouTube channel on this platform, and her name is Jill Stiles. So Jill and I was on the phone talking. So I go over to Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I had already told Jill when I pulled up, I said, Jill, I said, how much you want to bet when I go get up here to the window, they're going to have an attitude and they ain't going to speak and they're going to be rude. Now I had already told her this because, like I said, of what I have been experiencing lately, right? Trying to fix this. So Jill was laughing, you know, whatever. So I get up to the window, I place my order.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope that you're doing fine. This is your presenter, Jintek Stories, and I hope that you're doing fine wherever you are today. So today's video is a little bit different, but it is important, especially with people from the Black community. And my address is to Black Americans, or, you know, Black people in the United States. You know, I've been talking for a while. When will we support our Black business? When will we support our brothers and sisters? When will we elevate our brothers and sisters? Because it's been us for us, right? Now, there is a problem within ourselves. What's happening is that sometimes we ourselves, we don't treat our brothers and sisters very well, especially when it comes to matters with customer service. I've been hearing these complaints. I've been hearing these complaints for the longest time. And looking at the demographics in the Black community, especially, it's been said, or according to the research that I've done, it is that some Black women are the one who are faced with this challenge, the challenge of the customer service. How you address people who come to maybe your tacos, maybe people come to your restaurant, or maybe people come to your hotel, and all those things, right? So in as much as we are looking a society where we need to grow together, we are looking a society where we need to support each other as people from the Black community. We are looking at a society where we are there for each other, because, you know, systemic issues in the United States leave us with no option but just unity as people from the Black community. But now we're still grappling with this challenge of just having we ourselves supporting each other, it becomes so difficult because some of us doesn't give a damn about talking very well to the customers, addressing customers very well, right? So amongst other problems, these are what is happening. And this sister, she's called Cessa's Fashion is My Passion. If you find time, kindly go check out our channel. She shares important thing which I believe that it's important for us to also go and check the sister's channel. It's really, really important. But I don't want to say much. I just want you to listen to our story. And these are the challenges that we grapple with as people from the Black community. Because in as much as we are saying, preaching that we need to support each other, the support might not reach some of us because of our attitude, because of the treatment that we give each other. And I know most of Black people who really want to support their brothers and sisters, but they can't because they can't because of the treatment, or because of the how they're being received, the reception that they receive from these people. This what makes them not to go buy from them, and then they'll just want to go buy from other people, other races, right? So this is an issue that I think that we need to talk about. All in all, I'll be giving the solutions or some part that I believe that can help us to understand the challenge. However, the sister's argument is valid because she is a buyer, and she needs to feel like she's giving you the money, she's promoting you, she's promoting your business, right? So she needs to feel like she's a valued customer. She needs to feel like, okay, I'm doing this. These are my people, right? Because we've been saying that we need to support Black business, Black excellence, Black growth. That's what we have always been fighting for. But it becomes a challenge if we are, just don't even care about what other people think about this issue. So I want us to watch this video. Then I'll be back with my commentary. Possibly, I'll also be sharing other people's sentiments. Also in the comment section, what people said, people shared their experience in regards to this. So let's dive right into the video. I'll be back. Right. If you're watching this video for the first time, always a reminder, kindly consider subscribing to the channel. Join my membership. Really get to see what I can offer you. Until then, let's dive right into the video.
They don't tell me what the total of the order is, okay? So when I get to the window to pay for the order, it's a Black girl. She looked like hell. She talk like she ain't got no common sense. Real ghetto, real flat, real dry, whatever, right? She opens up the window of the drive-thru and never speaks, doesn't say hi, how are you? Your total is such and such and such and such. She just stares at me. So I stare at her. So then she just standing there. Now, I'm gonna ask you all this question, and I want you all to leave a comment in the comment section. Who in the hell is gonna give anybody their money or their debit card or credit card, however way you're paying for it, without somebody telling you what the total is so that you know how much is going to be charged to your card? I'm just saying. I don't give anybody cash or debit without me knowing what it is. So this was her response. Oh, they didn't tell you. They didn't tell you what it was. So let's just have a moment of silence for that. And let's just for a moment talk about how that went wrong. Because what she should have said, number one, was, hello, your total is such and such and such and such. Right? Oh, they didn't what? That's not what you say to a customer. If I ask you how much it is and I'm in your place of business and you want me to spend my money, you should answer me. I don't give a damn how I said it. I'm paying for it. So I said, no, they did not tell me how much it was. That's why I'm asking you, how much is it? These people are just so dumb driving. Anyway, so she says, she tells me that, so she comes back and she says, it's $21.56. So I give her the debit card. She then comes back and she says, we don't have any original breasts. We only have spicy or crispy. So I said, okay, that's fine. I said, I'll take the crispy, no problem. She says, yeah, I just bet you will take the crispy. I just bet you will. I just bet you do want that breast. What? So Jill is on the phone. And Jill is like, She was like, what? She said, oh, wait a minute. So I'm like, I said, do you hear this? I said, I told you. So I just looked at her. I ain't say nothing. And cause I'm like, I think I did say, what? I said, excuse me? She then comes back and she says to me, you know what, ma'am? It's your tone. I don't like the way you talk to me. I don't like the way you was talking to me. I'm 36 years old. I'm a grown-ass woman. And I don't like how you talk to me. What in the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? Because I didn't say nothing to her. Right? When she came back with that shit about the chicken breast, I didn't say nothing. All I asked you was, what was my total? So I look at her, I said, you don't like the way I talk to you. I said, what are you talking about? So my first mistake was, I should have got my debit card back and told them and her, fuck you, goodbye, I'm gone. I don't need to spend my money up in here. That was my first mistake. I messed up. I should have did that, but I didn't. So she comes back with the wrong drinks. And baby, that took her over. That took her over the edge. So she comes back with the wrong drink. She gives me 3 Cokes. I asked for 3 Sprite. I said, this is the wrong drinks. I didn't order Coke, I ordered Sprite. So she comes back, so she hollers back into the window. She said, this is the wrong drink. She ordered Sprite. So she had already given me the food, right? She given me my debit card back. And she had given me my receipt. So she comes and she gives me the drinks. And after she hands me the drinks, she says, now get the fuck out of my line. Y'all know it didn't go well after that, right? Y'all know it didn't. Jill is on the phone going, what? What? Jill is... I said, get the fuck out of your line. I said, you ugly ass bitch. I said, you need a motherfucking bra with them hanging ass titties. I said, fuck you. I said, fuck you and fuck your, I don't know if I said fuck your mom or whatever. I don't know what I said. But I know that I called her ugly ass bitch. But before I called her the ugly ass bitch, I asked to see the manager. The manager comes to the window. I already knew by looking in the manager's face that she was like, you have no idea how badly I don't want her here. But because she is in one of these programs through welfare. We had to hire this hoe. Her titties was hanging all the way down here, all the way down to her waist. Nipples poked out. Bitch didn't have on no bra. Looked like puppies had been sucking on them titties. Okay? Lips was all stretched out, all pink and white. Looked like she had been sucking dick since she was 2. I mean, just, you know. So when the manager came, I said what I said to the manager, and I said, I do not appreciate being disrespected, being cursed at, her using profanity to me, telling me to get the fuck out of her line. I said, who she thinks she is? Blah, blah, blah. I said, and then that's when I said, you ugly ass bitch. I said, get you a fucking bra. And then she said, you an ugly ass bitch. She said, fuck you and your mama. I said, no, fuck your mama for having you, bitch. That's what we need to be saying. Fuck your mama. So I drive off, and by now I am on 1,000 because I am pissed, and I'm still pissed. So I drove away, and Jill is like, oh, hell no. She was like, no, she didn't, blah, 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 blah. And we was talking about it. So I drove away, and I told Jill, I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to take this shit back. I said, fuck this. I don't want this shit. I want my money back. So I go around the corner, go back, and I go to the door, and the door was locked. So I guess because of COVID, they only want people not to come into the dining area, but to come through the drive-thru. So I go through the drive-thru, get back in that line, and when I get up to the window, the manager saw me. She recognized my car. She came to the window. I said, I don't want this. I said, I don't have to spend my money and be disrespected. I said, that don't work for me. I said, so I put the drinks up there on the thing. I had my receipt. I took the food from over here on the passenger's floor, and I handed her all that shit back. I said, I know it ain't your fault. I said, I know you all had to hire this ghetto-ass, low-life project, long titty nipple bitch, but I ain't gotta be fucked. I don't have to fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be bothered with that bullshit. So I said, I want my money back. So she said, okay, ma'am. She was a Hispanic girl, real pretty girl. And this is the other thing. Everybody working there was decent looking, attractive, or whatever. Not that mean anything. But this bitch got on a red shirt, dingy as a fuck, no bra, or whatever bra she had on. There was literally nothing left to it. And you standing here with all these women that had on their KFC uniforms, and she had on a red shirt. She even had, that's why I know she just started, because she didn't even have on the fucking uniform. Okay? I've been to that KFC 1,000,001 times, ain't never had no problems, never had no issue. But when you hire these project welfare bitches who don't want to work, they think that they still in the hood. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. They have no on-the-job training, and I blame Kentucky Fried Chicken. I blame McDonald's. I blame all of these food chains who hire these unprofessional people. They give them no on-the-job training. They have no skills, and you just put them out there. And then when people come to the window, they think they in the hood. I'm telling you, that bitch had about 6 kids, because them titties was hanging low, and them nipples looked like puppies had been sucking on. So, the manager was like, I'm sorry, I am so sorry. I apologize to you. I understand you want your money back, because I was going to call the police. I was prepared. So Jill was like, where you at? Where you at? Now, I'm in Chicago, and Jill is in Kentucky. But she acted like she was going to drive there and help me fight this hoe. She said, now, where you at? What street you on? What street? Because if I need to have the police, I had the police come over there. So Jill was just as mad as I was. And I was so glad that I had a witness on the phone to hear this shit. Because when I tell people this shit, they don't believe me. They don't believe me because you just can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? So the manager was apologizing and everything because I had already told her that I was going to call corporate, which I did. I did call and I made a complaint today. So she took my card, my debit card, and the receipt, and she put the $21.56 back on my card. Listen, let me say this. I love supporting black people. I love supporting black businesses. I love to patronize black-owned businesses. But unfortunately, I do not shop in my neighborhood because of the ignorance, the low life, the nasty, funky ass attitudes that black women have that work in these places. Now, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with her. I don't know. I was still in my work clothes. I wasn't dressed. I don't know if she came to the window and she saw my hair or whatever, because she had a big ass ponytail that was over here to the side of her head that was nappy as hell. So I don't know if that was it. I don't know what the fuck triggered her, but something about me triggered her. You know, I don't know what it was. But who in the hell gives somebody their money or their debit card and you don't know what the total of your food is? Who does that? I'm just saying, who does that? So I said all of that to say that we as African Americans, we got to do, not we, they got to do better. You know, and those of you that own businesses or fast food establishments or whatever, you know, whatever you own, you all need to get these people on the job training because it's horrible. It's horrible. And I refuse to shop in my own neighborhood that is mainly black. I will go and I will drive and I will burn this gas up. Driving all the way to Orland or Tinley Park or some other place to shop other than where I live in my neighborhood. And it's a damn shame that I have to go out of my neighborhood because when I walk into Family Dollar or I walk into Dollar Tree, I automatically smell weed. Or you standing up there on the cash register popping your gum. Or you on your phone. Or you standing there having a conversation with another Family Dollar employee talking about who you hit last night. Yeah, man, I smashed her. The girls do the same thing. Girl, yeah, and we was doing this in the back seat. You got customers standing here. Unprofessional, ghetto, no home training, no sense of the fact that you're on your job. None of that. None of that. And this woman gonna tell me she was 36 years old. Yeah, you 36 in age, but your brain is of a 13-year-old. She acted like a 13-year-old. And I didn't make it no better because once she told me to get the fuck out of her line, I snapped. And I told her about herself. And told her how bad she looked, because she looked nasty as hell. Because how in the fuck do you come to work looking like that? So, when I brought the food back, she was standing there. And the manager made sure that she came to the window to speak to me. She gonna say to the other girl, can you believe this? I can't believe this. She brought the food back. Yeah, bitch, I did. I sure did. Let me tell y'all something. I have learned, and I am learning, and I do this more often than not. That's why I said, that's why I made my mistake, was that I should have said right then and there I didn't want it. I have learned this because my daddy used to tell me this.
It pains me to hear people saying that they can't support black business. And coming to my realization, it's not just that it is their fault, or it's not just that they don't want to support this business, but my worry is one. My worry is the fact that how they're received in these places. That's my worry. For instance, in the same video that I'm reacting to, there is somebody who said, "The worst customer service and prices. I stopped buying black business long time ago," and this pains you because our people, black people, we are forced to take some money outside our community, give it to other people because of just small things that we could just correct by amongst ourselves. And I'm here just to try offer my 2 cents in regards to this. And so with me, I have a presentation that at least will try to help, maybe if this could help a person or people out there who maybe you're a business owner, this is something you need to put into consideration. Maybe you're a buyer from the black community. This is also something that you need to put into consideration because today I buy from you, tomorrow I also need you in my business. People have businesses, people have things that they want people to support them. So it doesn't just end at, I'm not going to buy from you because tomorrow definitely you're going to be needing somebody or you're going to be needing somebody to buy from your business, right? So amongst other things that I'm also going to be talking about in this video, and I want us to just listen to this presentation that I'm going to share with you, that I believe that it is important, that I believe that it's going to change, that is going to, help us at least see things in a different angle. So it's always important to look at the historical context of, generally black people, especially black people in the United States and other parts of the world. No, historically, black people have faced structural inequalities that have hindered their ability to build sustainable business, from segregation to discriminatory lending practices. These systemic barriers made it difficult for black entrepreneurs to grow and provide the same level of services as large, often white owned businesses. There's something important that I've started by saying. Look at the historical context of black businesses and the lending system of the United States. Black people didn't receive these lending systems, whereas white people received the lending systems. And what impact did this have to both black and white businesses? Now, that's a question that you like to ask yourself. The impact that these had for definitely both these businesses is that, one, white businesses, they learned how to treat their customers long time ago. Black people, now they setting up their businesses, but they still grappling with challenges of handling different clients because, different people have different personalities and it can be reflective in their day-to-day activities or how they handle their customers or even a customer itself, himself, out the way he addresses you as a person who sells goods and services to them. So this is really important, and it is an important factor that I feel like we definitely need to talk about, right? So over time, some black customers have developed a perception that black-owned businesses provide poor quality services, partly because of the inherited challenges, which leads to prefer non-black business. And it pains me as a black person saying other groups of people, we're promoting other community. What about our own people? What about our own businesses? So that's something that we are still grappling with, and people, especially black people from the United States, are still grappling with this. It will be my happiness just one day we waking up and we realizing how to deal with all these factors, how to just just deal with all this. It will be good. It will be so important for us, all of us, to just deal to all these factors. So another thing to put into consideration is internalized racism and lack of trust amongst ourselves. I know this is sad, but this is also hard to hear. But it is the truth because it's going to give you a perspective, which is going to help us see things in a different way, right? So, decades of racial oppression have created a phenomenon called internalized racism. This has manifested in the black community and distrust and as a distrust or negative perception of fellow black people. A history of being devalued as a group can lead the same community unconsciously undermining its own efforts, including business ventures. Some black customers may believe that success from non-black establishment is inherently superior, reinforcing the idea that black businesses aren't good, even when it's not the same case. You know, so it goes both ways. You know, sometimes, and I know it's not all of people. We have people who are genuinely complaining because this is something. This is the experience. Like just the lady who have shared their video in this channel, right? So we have people that have experienced this. We have people that have really experienced this, and so internalized racism, it's also an issue, especially amongst ourselves, black people, which has taught us to hate our own selves, which has taught us to hate our own business, to inherently think that other people's business are important than ours, right? So while we need to know that, we need to elevate, we need to come come to reality that we might not be perfect as black people, because black people have grappled with a lot of things, have struggled with a lot of discrimination, just to say. So this means that there is a lot of things which have happened that have made them to behave the way they are behaving. But I'm not taking this as an excuse to talk positively about those black customers, not customers, but those black, who are offering the customer service to these people to continue doing this. No. I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to be rational with my thinking. And I'm telling you that we also need to understand that we have a lot of traumas that we are dealing with. But again, we need to find ways of moving past that. The most important thing, or where our line draws, is where we need to find a way that we can coexist, a way that we can create our own businesses, a way that we can support each other. Because at the end of the day, this channel is about black unity. That's definitely what this channel is about. So it pains me to see if we are not supporting each other. I'm also going to be talking about black entrepreneurs and customer service. Actually, that's the main focus of, this video. The complaints about customer service from black businesses are not uncommon, but they need to be understood in context. Many black-owned businesses are underfunded and face challenges that their non-black counterparts may not. Small black-owned businesses may struggle with limited resources, which can affect the ability to provide high-end service, hire enough staff, or create polished customer experience. These challenges can frustrate both the business owner and customers, creating a circle of negative perception. Didn't I have explained this? I have. Listen, and I'll say it again. Black businesses, look at the lending system in the United States. We have black businesses that they are struggling, and there is no problem with a business which is struggling, right? There's no problem with a business which is struggling. So we have black businesses which are struggling. So if you have black businesses which are struggling, what does this mean? It means that they may not have the ability to hire people who have received this customer service education, how to deal with the people, so this means that the problem might not only affect the customers, but it affects also the business owner. And this is a problem that black people most definitely are grappling with. So it's really, really something that we need to think consciously. We need to just evaluate everything which is happening here. And I believe that this is really, really important that we're getting to talk about this. So, lack of these resources. Remember, not everything I'm saying, I'm trying to protect these people who provide customer service. I'm trying to give you a different perspective so that you can get to understand why the etiology of all these complaints, why this is happening. Because my end goal is that I want us to continue supporting each other. That's what I want us to do. So I'm also going to be talking on impact on black business. When customers choose to buy from outside their community, it perpetuates a circle that harms black business, which is true. Lower sales means less revenue, which limits the business ability to import services, expand, or invest in their communities. This is a vicious cycle of poverty. Poorer services due to lack of resources leads to fewer customers, which in turn leads to or even fewer resources for improvement. So what do we need to do? Having learned that we need to understand the problem sometimes comes from both of us. Now, what can we do to save this? What can we do to save this? That's a question, right? So first, we need to change the narrative. To break this cycle, there needs to be a conscious effort with the black community to trust and support black business. This includes promoting black excellence, highlighting the successful black businesses, and changing negative perception through media, education, and word of mouth. For instance, you went to a black-owned restaurant, maybe shop, maybe car dealing or anything, right? Just owned by a black person. You received a good customer service. Please say it so that other black people could also see that, okay, this is good. This is good that we are having to talk about this, right? So just talking about this, speaking highly about the black business, let it not just be something bad has to happen so that you can put your phone on the camera to talk, right? However, we are also saying that if something doesn't go with you, in line with you, just like the sister, you can talk about it because it's your experience and nobody's going to beat you because that's your experience, right? So also, we need to put the positive revenues, genuine positive revenues, not that a person has convinced you to say positive things about their business or something, but it is because it is genuine and you want it to be, you want it to be genuine with you, right? So amongst other things which we also need to look into, patience and understanding. It is important for customers to understand the unique challenges black business face. By being patient, offering constructive feedback, and continuing to support black-owned business, the community can help them grow and improve over time. As I told you, you know where the challenge is, so patience really matters. Another strength that I'm also going to be talking about is community-based initiative. Grassroots efforts to strengthen black business networks and provide mentorship, funding, and other forms of support can help address some of the resource shortages that lead to poor customer service. Really, really important. I'm also going to talk about group economics as a solution. Encouraging group economics where black people consciously choose to spend their money within the community is essential. The more money circulates within the black community, it more can be reinvested into business and create wealth. Example includes organizing Buy Black Days, where community members focus on purchasing goods and services from black-owned businesses. right? Improving training, improving customer service training. Black business owners can also take steps to improve customer service by investing in proper training learning from successful business in other communities. This can help address specific complaints about the quality of the service that is being offered by a group of people. I've talked about we need to support each other on social media. You went on a shop, you went on a restaurant, maybe car dealing, maybe changing spare part or anything. You served right. Please talk positively because it's genuine. They served you right. Talk positively about generally about these businesses because it is true that they served you right. So talk positively about them. It doesn't cost you anything. Something negative doesn't. You don't have to wait for a negative thing to happen so that you can get on the camera to talk about this. Organizing business networks. Black entrepreneurs can benefit from network and collective support such as Black business coalitions or local business associations that provide training resources and financial support to help each other grow, you know. So that was my 2 cents in regards to this. I hope you found value out of my commentary. You find value out of the sisters' experience because it's really important that we are all sharing this. Again, kindly go check out the sisters channel, support her, and until then, let's meet on my next video. This is your presenter, Jintek Stories, and until then, peace, love, and harmony. Salute.